California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils over. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UCLA's offense will have first crack at this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They
breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt, we've got young players, we're inexperienced, we're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. He's an open some space downfield. He's loose down the middle. The 30, at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
From the gun, the running back, looking for room.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Caught near the sticks. It's Cummings. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on!
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Got him downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking to throw, it's Knight. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's coming. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45, on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cummings. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Trying play action. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Knight. A little release to the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll go right back to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely center cut. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Catch in the middle, it's Bland. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option to give. Strong, firm tackle. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Back to pass, it's Knight. Gets it to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Running getting through contact. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. They go to the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It's a draw. Can't get him to the ground. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Stennis. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The corners are walked up tight. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sweet cut there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. He fires one deep down the right side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Got a little space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Cummings. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bland. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, UCLA. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To throw, it's Hebert. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They boot it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got his man quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. All by himself. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's Cummings. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Hebert. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
He'll try to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Using his legs, it's Dennis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. And they'll have the 1st down. The Bruins are marching down the field. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Hebert. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off-play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Chandler. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got him to this point.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He'll pull it on the read. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Sims. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Breaks into the open, and he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Connection to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling.